Hello folks, just thought I'd give you a different view than my ugly mug every time walking through the forest with my dog. Down here on the Meewasin trail along the South Saskatchewan River. This thing goes for miles and miles along each side of the river. Yeah, it's a beautiful walk or a bike ride, one of the two. This is what they call a weir down here. Keeps the water levels through the city high. A little bit of smoke in the air today still. Got a few pelicans down there. Ah, they're liking it. Doing some fishing. Well, thought I'd get on here and talk about this week in the CFL. I know, man, I got to watch most of the games through the weekend here. I like when they play all weekend. I don't like Thursday games for the Rough Riders because a lot of people have to travel quite a ways to go to the games, and then they have to work the next day, so it cuts down on attendance big time. This is Spadina Crescent. But as far as the games this weekend, a lot of good football, Man, oh man, my conclusion of this week in the CFL is it's not going to be easy to get yourself a win. We were lucky to pull one off, and there's some good looking teams in the CFL right now. Start off with the first game between Montreal and Toronto. Man, I'll tell you, Montreal is not missing Fajardo one bit. That Alexander's everything I thought he was going to be, and a lot of other people were going to be. Played a really good game, and plus they have a hell of a defense. Alexander, like I said, I like running quarterbacks, and he's a runner. He ran for about 50 yards, and about the only highlight of the game for Toronto was they got him down a few times, sacked him a few times. But other than that, man, like, they had an even distribution between the run and the passing game, and they spread it around between Mac and Philpott and Rambo and that Erlington. I'll tell you, he played a pretty damn good game too. That Erlington had a lot of yards passing. I think it was over 100, averaging 7 yards or so. But they also won the special teams battle. They're going to be a team to reckon with, Montreal, both defense and offense. I tell you, Toronto didn't have many highlights. That Arbuckle, it was expected as the way he usually played before he had the good Grey Cup game. But they're a different team, Toronto. I think they can be beaten, but Montreal, it's going to be a tough W when you play against them. The next game was Hamilton at Calgary, and Calgary came out victorious. No, that's the only game I got wrong, actually. I picked Hamilton this game. The other games I picked them right, but this game I was expecting Hamilton to come out a lot better than they did. But Bo, he came out like the old days. Played terrible. I mean, he came out like he started last year. Not playing too good, that's for sure. Not playing too good. Bo is the same old Bo. He refuses to run across the line of scrimmage. It's like the line of scrimmage has this electric fence across it, and he can't pass it. He ran one time. one time, and a couple times he's got so much room to run, he can make a first down really easy. Doesn't even try, just tosses it, and 50% of the time he missed his toss. You know, like that was the reason they lost that game. They had absolutely no second down conversions, were terrible. Yeah, Bo will have to. Hope it's not too windy here than the car noise. This is what they call the University Bridge. It's a beautiful day here, a little bit windy again, but it's a really hot day. It's actually starting to cloud over a bit now. Too bad. It was really, really hot. Hope we get some rain. It looks like there might be some rain in a few of these clouds. Yeah, Bo, they were just one-dimensional, Hamilton. He threw the ball, I think, at least 50 times. He tried to get it to Lawler, and I think he threw it to him about 13 times, and they only got about 6 catches out of him. And Adams, though, for Calgary, that's why I'm not rating them up too high yet. He didn't really. He played okay, you know. He's that scrambling type to quarterback, and but he threw for 284 yards, but threw those 2 interceptions and had a couple that they called back because of penalties. But the Stamps had both offense and defense. They ran the ball pretty good with that Mills. Because that Mills ran the ball good, and I think he got about 3 touchdowns. Like, all in all, they had the game in hand, except for near the end they made a bit of a comeback. With Hamilton being just that one-dimensional, you know, only 47 yards on the ground. Forget it. You got to be more two-dimensional. That's no doubt about it. Hamilton, they picked up Jake Dolegala, our old quarterback, in Winnipeg after Winnipeg dumped him. It's an interesting move. But Calgary, they look pretty good. That second-year guy, Clark Barnes, he's been there this his second year. You know, he out of Guelph, man. He had some long pass plays, 65 yards, I think one was, and he got over 100 yards. So Calgary, they pulled out a better win than what we did, that's for sure. Like I said, there's going to be no easy victories in the CFL this season that I can see anyway. And then we go on to the Edmonton BC game, and Rourke is another guy who was advertised. He came back and he played really well, and he's adjusted to that CFL game again, and that's another team that I'll tell you, they've had both offense and defense going for them big time. You know, that Rourke, he threw for 324 yards and 3 touchdowns, and plus he rushed for 54 yards. You know, Edmonton, they're not going to be an easy out either. Their defense looked pretty good. They stopped them a couple times when they were in short yardage and just stoned them dead. And Edmonton, they kept with them, except for Edmonton didn't look as bad as the scoreboard. That Rourke just made them look bad. But I don't know how long that tie 4 is going to last in there. To be truthful, not the way he played. He only had about 178 yards passing, and they shut down Rankin and Leakey there. for about 54 yards, I think. Ty Ford matched him in the offense. So on BC's defense, they played pretty damn good. That's the two guys right now after week one is my pick for who'll be in the Grey Cup. And I know it's bloody early, but you know, I'm just saying that just by the way those offenses and defensive play, and that's what you have to do. And also, they didn't hurt themselves as far as special teams. All three phases of the game, they played really well, you know, and scares me to play either one of those teams. The losers, I'm not too afraid to play, but all the teams that won, the Stamps were, they won a little easier than we did, but and I'm not, it'll all depend if that Vernon Adams can keep playing fairly well. All those guys, like when you have a running quarterback like they got, you rely on them being able to make it through the season. And a couple times Rourke, he's got to learn how to slide, because he's going to take some wicked hits if he keeps going like he is. I'm on the bike trail here now. Saskatoon has a few bike trails you can go ride on them. A little safer and stay out of the traffic, but not a hell of a lot. But Saskatchewan, Saskatchewan went and signed a couple more players. Kadeem Carey, I figured, I talked about him before, I figured they might pick him up, and they did. That's a good move as far as I'm concerned, because AJ just hasn't been performing. Here's the Bisborough Hotel, one of the old CN type hotels. But AJ, we got three runs out of him when he was down. Way too injury prone, and I don't know what his future is now that they signed Kadeem Carey. I was hoping the train, Hootown, would be able to get the start. I figured, oh, we got him. He played pretty damn good, but I think I don't know how long it'll take then to put Carey in there. I'm sure he's in good shape. He just come out of Toronto, cut out of Toronto's camp, and I definitely like his running style and his size. And not only his size, he's a good blocker for the offense, for the quarterback. And he can, and they use him a lot in the passing situations. And I like it, you know, like, I don't know, you can't really afford to keep AJ around, that I can see anyway, really. Like, how do you keep him, having two American running backs on the starting? Like, I don't know how long AJ is out. They just show him as I think head injury. Plus they're showing Milligan as a neck injury. That's could be a while out too. That's not a good sign, that's for sure. But we play Hamilton, and if Bo plays like he did, I don't think we should be able to come out victorious. You know, they have to get out of that one-dimensional play. And well, who else? Oh, they picked up that Braxton Hill, that linebacker. He was in camp this year. I liked him in camp. and they picked him up. I imagine maybe because of Avery. He's still showing doubtful. I don't know exactly what's wrong with him, but they're still showing him doubtful. So yeah, it'll either be Allen going in for him, or they'll need that Braxton Hill to get ready to play. And of course they had to sign another O-lineman because it looks like maybe Collins might be out for longer than what they think here, because they've already signed another O-lineman, Darius Washington. And good God, what woes we've had on defense, I mean offensive line. It's just absolutely insane, absolutely insane. I just hope that like it's still showing that Brammer's still hurting back. So I don't know. Hopefully Jacob Brammer can come back. This is getting a little bit ridiculous. How many bloody, I don't know, I think there's about 14, 15 guys that are on our injury list. Like, good God, like that's absolutely crazy. I haven't looked at the other teams, but we can't keep up that ratio, otherwise we'll be sunk. No doubt about it. No doubt about it. That'll be it for us. You know, taking that many injuries in every game is not sustainable. Especially if we lose Harris next. We seem to be losing pretty valuable players like Milligan. Like I said, with that neck injury, that could be a pretty substantial loss. Like, it could be, I don't know how severe it is, but you know, neck, how do you tackle without a good neck? Kind of puts you out, doesn't it? It's like having a bad shoulder, same thing, or a concussion. I think, you know, AJ, how he's going to be out. Like I said, I don't know what they're going to do with him. It's going to be interesting. Anyway, that'll be it for this video. Hope you enjoyed the ride along the Saskatchewan River here. All the wild rose bushes here. They're all wild roses. Actually smells pretty nice too. This used to be the old museum, art gallery. That's been moved downtown. It's a really nice ride along here. Too bad it's clouded over here and it's smoked over. I think I'm starting to taste the smoke. At least I'm not walking, but shouldn't be out here with my bad lungs. Lots of people riding bikes. Over there's a hospital over there in Kinsman Park, really nice park. It's beautiful down in this area. Anyway, I hope you liked your ride along with my ride along the Saskatchewan River on the Meewasin Trail. Little review of what happened this weekend. A couple of really standout teams to me, boy. I don't know, playing that Montreal is going to be a tough one. And the only other thing, I don't know how long Ty Ford is going to stay as the quarterback of the Elks. I don't imagine they'll keep with him a couple more games, but if he doesn't improve, forget it. Old Cody's going to be stepping in there. No doubt about that. Anyway, till next time, you all take care out there and go Riders go.